So we made it. We're living in the country. We've been here around 7 years now, and yeah, things are different. In my day-to-day life, I used to spend a lot of time in the office. How's that looking now that we're living in the country? Day-to-day's changed a wee bit now that I work from home, but not as much as you might think. I still get up, get dressed, have breakfast, shave. The commute's a bit different. I get emails, I get given tasks, design whatever project's on at the time, but largely my day-to-day's similar to what it was in the city. It's just where I'm doing it has changed a lot. I have my wife and kids quite close, which means I get to be involved in what's happening in their day-to-day. Before we left Auckland, the kids were going to a local school, maybe a 15-minute walk away. Up here, we had a couple of options. One was a 35-minute bus ride, and the other was a 45-minute bus ride. So we looked into a third option: homeschooling.
I guess I always liked the idea of homeschooling, but didn't really want to do it on my own. Simon was working from home and was happy to help out, so we thought it would be a good opportunity to give it a go. I ordered workbooks for the kids' core subjects which we could work through. We'd start each morning by getting together for a few minutes. We'd pray, talk about the day, what's coming up. Then I would spend about half an hour with each of the kids, checking how their work went yesterday, what they were going to be working on that day. Then we'd leave the kids to it. Simon and I are both there to check that they know what the task is and to check it off with them afterwards. We also made sure that they had opportunities to do sport, music, anything that particularly interested them.
I would work in the mornings, and then in the afternoon for an hour or two I would take the kids for project-based learning. As one project, we refurbished our dining room table and chairs, planned out what materials we would use, how much fabric we would need, getting to calculate square meters, and then we started sanding, and we varnished and reupholstered the chairs. And at the end, they have the satisfaction of seeing a nicely refurbished table and chairs. And it's just good fun, using tools, getting dirty. As the kids got older, we took on more, design type projects. We wanted a brazier to sit around a fire, roasting marshmallows, looking at stars. Came up with concepts and developed those, and we did sketches and drawings, and then we modelled it in SolidWorks, got it made out of steel. So yeah, we now have a family brazier, which is pretty cool. So up here, I spend my days working on a computer, earning money, and the kids are diligently studying away at the kitchen table, homeschooling. But when Bronwyn's not teaching the kids, what does country living mean for her?
There's a lot of maintenance to do on a property like this, as well as all the usual housework. We share out some of the jobs, and Simon's recently picked up more of the homeschooling. So this frees me up to write music, write songs, write scripts, and then film them.
Specialised agricultural gear.
I guess what I'd like to put my time into going forwards is live performance. That's really what I'm all about. In the meanwhile, I've been working on a few YouTube clips in order to meet other performers out there who want to get together and collaborate, and just to get my work out there.
So the kids don't homeschool all day every day. They do actually get some time off, but they can't exactly jump on their bikes and go to the local mall. So what does living in the country mean for them when they've got time on their hands? Kayla, can you tell us what you're doing?
I am writing a song that I'm hoping to release, being written on Ableton. That's what I use.
How do you write music?
Either I start with the lyrics and then try and come up with the melody for the lyrics, or I did the opposite because I had a track that I wanted to develop into a song, so I had to come up with some lyrics for that. Then record some guitar, some bass, some vocals onto it.
Did you play those yourself?
Yeah, although the vocals are definitely the hardest.
Is this the kind of thing you'd like to do some more of?
Oh, definitely. I'd love to do music all the time. I'd like to make it into a bit of a career if I can.
So Jaden, tell us what you've been up to.
I've been designing a fishing lure. I started on paper sketching down some ideas of what I wanted it to look like. I moved it across to Dad's design program. We sent the designs down to a friend who 3D printed them and sent them back up to us. So we received the lure prototypes, and a few days later we took them out to test them. So we're at a stage currently where we're testing them, looking for improvements and developments to make.
Lauren, tell us about art.
Art is something that I just love. I've been doing it since I first picked up a pencil, really. I've always liked doing nature, like landscapes and animals, plants, whatever really. And I do like doing sort of comic pictures of people. I like drawing and painting, and recently I've been trying out ink pens, which I quite like.
How often would you do art?
At least once a day if I can.
So that's what our country life looks like day to day. There's still work, there's still schooling, there's still projects and things, but it does actually look a bit different not being in the city. We don't have the conveniences, but we also don't spend much time on them either, which gives us a lot more time to do what it is that we want to do.